When it comes to food, I'm not really a food lover, honestly speaking, and even my own cuisine, I'm not cooking much at home. So if you ask me about Indian cuisine, so my favorite dishes from there would be the butter chicken and only the breads, kind of garlic naan, dosha, plain one without any curries, just plain parota. That's what I can eat from Indian dishes. First of all, because they're spicy, and secondly, because in my culture we don't mix food much. Even since my childhood, I never ate salads or any other mixed foods. So yeah, we basically eat very separately. Even when we go for dates or we go for restaurants, we could eat separately. Like firstly we go for my food, I can eat some Italian cuisine or European cuisine, Russian, anything like that. And then we just go for South Indian restaurants where my husband will have his dinner and I will just give him a company.
In terms of the food, my wife, she doesn't have any food cravings. She's not a food lover at all. So she eat typically like salmon, rice, some berries and tomatoes and cucumber. She doesn't add any other vegetables, and she's picky to even to take a small tomatoes which she wanted particular tomatoes and particular taste. So it's very difficult to go grocery shopping as well. So whenever we travel, I used to eat my South Indian food, or when I'm in diet, I go to my normal chicken breast and rice and veggies. So for me, in terms of the food, is doesn't matter, but our most favorite food for me is South Indian, and I can eat any other dishes as well.
Hello, in our family, what we will cook and what we will eat is depend of the place where we are. If we are in Georgia, so of course we will eat Georgian food and we will cook Georgian food. If we are in India, so we are eating Indian food. Both cuisines I love too much, but mostly still I love Georgian food, like 𝐜𝐨𝐤𝐤𝐞, 𝐜𝐨𝐮𝐬𝐤, 𝐜𝐨𝐤𝐤𝐞. This is 𝐥𝐢𝐤𝐤𝐞, Austin. This is my favorite dishes always. But I have my favorite dishes in Indian food also. This is butter chicken, this is mutton curry and biryani. Of course in India I'm cooking Indian foods only, and every day we are eating only Indian food. And I love to cook egg curry, I love to cook mutton masala, I love to cook chicken masala, I like to make veg pulao. In Georgia I never cook, honestly. When I came in India, so only this time I starting to cook. And I love both of the cuisines, and I think both of the cuisines have their taste, their style, and both are amazing. So everyone has to try both cuisines.
So it has to be said that in the house I'm the cook. And he's a brilliant guy. He does the dishes, he helps me clean up. But yeah, I'm the cook, and my skills are I would say kind of close to the Italian culture. I mean, they're just Italian cooking. But I mean, yeah, I am open to try and learn new recipes. Yes.
He doesn't know how to do eggs. That's me.
Yes, eggs, he's the best at cooking. And yeah, so I guess it's a bit of a mix and a bit of a fusion. Sometimes we do try and experiment, not with spices and Italian food, more making Italian recipes into Indian food. I don't know if it makes any sense. But yeah, and then there's takeaway. I mean, Chinese is a big hit at the house. So
also Indian because
nobody can cook it.
She is getting there. I'm nowhere close. And so yeah, takeaway is a thing if we want to have any other cuisine for now.
Other than Italian.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, my name is Mira and I'm Indian and my husband is French-Canadian. In terms of food, I think we were able to find something that works for us very quickly because of our preferences. So we do eat a lot of Indian food, a lot of Indian cuisine. My husband's spice tolerance is actually higher than mine, so that really helps in that manner for sure. We both cook. If I'm cooking, it's usually something Indian, and if he's cooking, it would usually be something more Western, but he will likely also throw in a few Indian spices. So it does end up being a bit of fusion, and there are days where we both cook, and in that sense, we would have a fusion meal where I'll add in something Indian and he'll add in something Western. So that works well. In terms of restrictions, the only restriction is I don't eat beef, and I'm not a fan of red meat overall. But he's not somebody who loves beef to begin with, so we were able to kind of figure that out pretty quickly. And when we visit his family for supper, they're very respectful of my dietary preferences, my dietary restrictions. So they don't generally have beef in the meal if I'm there. That's something I really appreciate, that they keep those details in mind. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Tina. I am from Germany and my husband is from Argentina. And we usually cook like pasta dishes. We also like to eat like little tapas, like pepinos for example. It's mainly a mix between Italian food and Spanish food. If we have a lot of time, we also like to make empanadas. You can fill them with tomato, with cheese, with meat. We love any type of variations, also do our little own creations from time to time. What my husband loves during winter time, so right now in the north of Germany, is green kale. It's a typical dish you can get here in the north of Germany in winter when it's cold outside, because it's like rich of fat, it gives you energy. And yeah, he absolutely loves it, so he could eat that all day long. It's very easy to prepare as well, and again, it's a typical North German dish.